Hey gamers, tier list time. And this time I'm going to rank one of my favorite series ever. I bought my Sega Megadrive with Sonic and Mega Games 2. That include Revenge of Shinobi, the first Street of Rage and the first Golden Axe. And these games make my childhood so much better. And I still love and play these games today. So, let's start. The first Shinobi. I love the first Shinobi, and I played it many times in the arcades. And yet I preferred some later games in the series. I like this one very much. Shadow Dancer Arcade. I love this game. In my opinion, is one of the best arcade games ever. I love the music, the level design and the gameplay, so first place for now. The Revenge of Shinobi. This is undoubted one of the best games ever made. The music by Yuzo Koshiro is legendary. And although the difficulty in this game is very high, this is undoubted not only one of the best Mega Drive games ever, but also one of the best games ever made. Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. Unfortunately, we don't get the arcade version of Shadow Dancer in the Mega Drive, but this game was also very welcome. The gameplay is very fast, the enemies and bosses are very cool, and although I prefer a little bit the arcade version, I also love this game. The Cyber Shinobi in Master System. A big stain and the first Shinobi that isn't a AAA title. I really don't like this one, the animations are very poor, the gameplay is very rusty, so I don't like very much. Shinobi Game Gear. After the disaster of the previous Shinobi in the Master System, Sega did a really good job in this one. We can change the color of our ninja and each one have a different weapon. The music once again is made by Yuzo Koshiro, and I like this game very much. Shinobi The Silence Fury Game Gear. This one, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. Sega improved everything from the previous game in the Game Gear and made a must game. The music, once again composed by Yuzo Koshiro, is great, and with the limitations of the Game Gear hardware, I think was impossible to do better. Shinobi III The Return of the Ninja Master. What can I say about this game? Just like Revenge of Shinobi, this game is a masterpiece and one of the best games ever made. Sometimes I don't really know which one I love the most. I prefer the music and the level design in Revenge of Shinobi, but I prefer the gameplay and the enemies and bosses in Shinobi 3. So I'm going to put Shinobi 3 in the first place, but it was very close. Shinobi Legions in the Sega Saturn. Contrary to most people, I like the graphics in this game, and I also like the cutscenes. It's not as good as the previous games in the Sega Megadrive, but I also have fun playing it. Revenge of Shinobi in the Game Boy Advance. This is my opinion is the worst Shinobi ever made. The ninja is very slow. The game is so easy that you don't need to use any power-up. The levels are always the same, and with the Game Boy hardware they could have made one of the best games in the series, but instead they make the worst. Shinobi in the PlayStation 2. I didn't love this game as much as the old ones, and I didn't like to see a Shinobi game in 3D, but the game is not bad and I enjoy some parts of the game, and the gameplay is fast, so I like a little. Nightshade in the PlayStation 2. I like this one, and Sega improves this game over the first. We no longer play with Joe, we play with a female character that I like very much. But just like the first one in the PlayStation 2, the quality of the game is not as good as the old ones. Shinobi 3D in the Nintendo 3DS. I love this one, and in my opinion is a very underrated game. We can parry the enemy's attacks, the graphics are very good. We have also many power-ups and the boss battles are excellent. When I remember this game, I always remember a boss battle against a huge megalodon. That is one of my favorite bosses in any game. So, of course, I like this game very much. So, that's it. As you can see, I either love or like very much almost every game in this series. It's very sad that we don't have a Shinobi game for more than a decade. But I didn't lose my hope. So please tell me in the comments which one is your favorite Shinobi. As always, I hope you liked this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.